Hi all, welcome to the session of Python for machine learning. In this session, we will perform actions like group individual rows based on some category. Here, category refers to the column. So let's start. We already have the train data set that we have used in the previous session. We will use the same. We'll also, we'll import the below libraries and load the data set. We'll execute this. We'll highlight this and press Control Enter. So we have our data set. Just if you open this, yeah, this is our data set. Now let's start with the group by command in Python. So what happens? How this group by command? Group by command is simple like what we use in SQL. So if we have the dataset dot group by, we'll group by based suppose on the sex column. So before that, we'll do just df.info. So we have this so many columns. So please note that group by column uh, will work mostly on the functions. So let's apply on suppose on the column sex. What will happen if we execute this? See, if we only execute this column, this command, it will throw us the object and the location where it is stored in the memory. But in order to execute and to get the correct values, please note group by needs to be executed with some actions like mean, median, mode, sum, count, all the functions associated with that column. So suppose if we enter here dot mean, then what will happen? So you can see we get the mean of all the value, all the columns which are numerical or integer. So we have the mean of the passenger ID survival, but these are not required. We only need to apply this on the particular category we want to apply the group by. So suppose if we apply this and if we apply this group by on the age column. So now we can see group by the mean age for female is 27.91, whereas the mean age of male in the ship is 30.72. Now again, we can categorize the data, or we can apply the group by based on more than one columns. What happens if we apply group by on sex and survived? And we want this to be applied on age column. We'll categorize based on survive and sex, and the category needs to be applied based on the age column. So how this will work? Okay, when we are applying with more than two columns, so please note we need to provide the square brackets, which is the syntax. So now we can see the sex and survive are the categories, and the mean age is 25 for female, which did not survive, whereas the male which survived, whereas the female which survived has a mean age of 28, and similar goes for the male which did not survive has a mean age of 31, whereas the male which survived has a mean age of 27. Now what if we apply some more apply it in more than two columns? Like if we also include P class is the class in which the people are traveling, like first class, second class, and third class. So we can see now, first of all, we have the sex column, which is a category. We can see there are two categories, female and male. Again, in the female category, we have three classes, class 1, class 2, and class 3. Then we have the survive class, which is 0 and 1 for each class. And then we have the similar thing for male. We have the 3 categories P class where they are traveling, and again for each class we have the survived, which is 0 and 1. So I hope you are able to understand this concise session on group by with Python. And in the next session, I will be coming up with how to group by the timestamp. So thank you and thanks a lot. If you like this video, please press the like button and also share. Thanks a lot.